After Donald Trump's rough week with plummeting ratings, it seems his wife, Melania Trump, is hitting the trail to save the race. This will be her first time campaigning front and center, and it comes at a convenient time, after Super PAC ad released a nude photo of her, as well as Trump's disturbing and fickle comments he recently made on punishment for illegal abortion. So I was wondering, where is Melania this whole time?
Weren't we all?
Yeah, she was standing there in the back, smiling like a statuette. But I was wondering, when is she going to step in and say, Trump, this is enough. You're making a fool out of yourself. And she knows. I mean, in my opinion, I think she knows that. I think she knows that he's not necessarily a president type, but he is more of a businessman type. Trump did come out in an interview with the Washington Post, and he did say that Melania said certain things like, you shouldn't run for presidency. Our life is just fine right now. But you know what? I support you, and if you do win, she said you're going to win, no matter what. No matter what, you're going to win. So I don't know if she really did say these comments, but I think Melania's appearance now in the campaign, she'll be appearing next week when he's in the Wisconsin primary, might give him a different perspective on Trump, might make him more humanizing, make him more soft. Who knows? What do you think?
Well, I think it's important, and I said that sarcastically in the beginning. We've all been thinking, where is she this whole time? Because we haven't really. But in a way, I kind of wish, for his sake, she would have come out earlier. Because what are the stereotypes that come to mind when everyone thinks about his wife? She's gold digger. She's a gold digger. She's a mail order bride from Slovenia, right? For her to come out and kind of give her side of things and let us know her a little better, I think that'll kind of distance her away from those stereotypes. So I think it's a good move on their part for sure.
And of course, he hasn't been a fan with many females, of course, with his recent abortion comment, and even tweeting out with Heidi Cruz. I mean, I hope this kind of gives him. I mean, not that I really care, but I just think that for the sake of his campaign, it might give him a different perspective. Trump did say in an interview, though, that with Chris Wallace actually recently, he goes, I have 2 leftovers. I call them leftovers. They haven't been very nice to me. I will beat them. After I beat them, I will be so presidential. You're going to be so bored. You're going to say this is the most boring human being I've ever interviewed. I think if I act very presidential, I'll be dull, but that will be fine. So here's Trump, in his own words, confusing words, but pretty much saying nonetheless that after, this whole time I've been saying brash comments, I've just been trying to, get people to vote for me, but when I actually do win, when he says he will, he's going to be boring. He's just going to be real and down to earth and maybe talk a little bit more informatively.
Be less racist.
Be less racist.
Maybe not build that multi-billion-dollar wall that would probably take longer than his whole presidency to build.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Big surprise. Didn't see that coming. I don't know. Look, the man is basically coming out and admitting that he's just pandering to a certain type of person in this country. And then the second he becomes president, he'll tone his stuff down. I mean, duh. I mean, we all knew that. So his pandering doesn't work for anyone other than those people who he's trying to get riled up and who are angry already. So. Yeah,
exactly. Well, there are reports that he is trailing behind Cruz in the Wisconsin primary. So that's interesting. I don't know.
And that's an important one to look at. Wisconsin, depending on how that could go, could really change this race on the GOP side for sure.
Yeah, it gears up April 5th. So I don't know if Melania's going to help him or not. We'll have to wait and see on Malip TV.